snatched by the gods.
Hey, run it up. Hey, run it up. Hey, dirty roast. Girl, you know.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
I got the numbers, talking money, got the people running to me. Now I'm coming, like I'm nutting, but don't even think it's funny. I'm up to something, you up to nothing.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca if you're new to my channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Now today I am going to be doing something new. Now I know what you guys are thinking, like, you know, B, like, what is this? Like, did you get a haircut? No sis, this is a synthetic wig. But that is not the point of this video. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a story time. If you want more details about the wig, then I can do a future video. Just comment down below. And I just want you guys to know, like, this wig isn't done. I haven't finished plucking it. I added a little bit of foundation concealer, and I think I'm just gonna end up having to bleach it. Just know, like, this wig isn't secure yet. It's not even glued down. Like, there's nothing really done to it. Done the part a little bit, but other than that, nothing's really been done. So please don't judge me. Plus, this is my first wig. If this bothers you throughout the video, then just leave. No one's holding you hostage to watch the video, so it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just gonna go right into the video. And you know, it's gonna be a story time, but I feel like that's really kind of like basic, and I kind of want to, you know, call it tea time with B, because I got tea to spill, sis. I kind of like that phrase, tea time with B. I'm going to talk to you guys about how I dealt with a fuckboy. Now, in reference to dictionary.com and in mainstream culture, a fuckboy is a guy who doesn't respect women, yet relies on them heavily. He's a guy who's distant, doesn't care about other people's time, and won't commit. He's self-absorbed and never looking for anything serious relationship-wise. Now, this guy that I'm telling you about is all of that. And I did not read the signs. But before I really get into the details of this whole entire situation, I just want to put a disclaimer out there because I feel like I'm gonna get attacked later on, because I have been previously. But I just want to put out there that not all guys are fuckboys. There are actual genuine men out there, but I'm putting out my personal encounter with a fuckboy. Alright? And so I just want to put that out there because I have guy friends that are really nice and would treat a woman like a queen. You just listen to the rest of this video and you will kind of get exactly what I mean in this altercation, and I want to hear what you guys want to say. This is a platform for discussion. You guys can talk, and then maybe I'll put something up in future videos. Without further ado, we're gonna really get into this video. I keep saying we're gonna get into this video, and here I am sidetracking. But so here's this guy. I'm gonna call him Kenny. We're gonna call him Kenny. I know he's gonna watch this video. I just want to make it as understandable for you guys, so I feel like I have to include as many details as I can. But if I include them, then it's just gonna be so obvious who it is. He was just really hitting me up for about 2 years in a row. He's actually 2 years younger than me. I never really paid attention to him, mainly for the fact that I just personally felt as if guys that were my age and younger, they don't necessarily have the same mentality when it comes to relationships. So I felt as if it would have been a waste of time. He would comment something to me on Snapchat and I would be like, oh thanks, but you know, I never really gave it, you know, a second look. We never really physically met. We knew of each other. I think I've seen him at a couple of social events and maybe like athletic, like school events and stuff like that. We didn't go to the same school, but he goes to a school that is nearby. I have a friend that goes to that school as well. She was telling me about him and she was saying, you know, watch out for him, because he was hitting me up so consistently to the point where I was like, okay, who is this kid? Like, I knew of him, but I was like, okay, like, what is his angle? Like, what is he really about? So I asked my friend and she was like, you know, like, really funny, he's really sweet, but you know, watch out for him because he's a player, he's a fuck boy. Like, and that was my warning. Okay, you know, I'll take that into consideration. You know, I won't like get head over heels, but then again, I already wasn't head over heels. I felt as if, you know, this isn't going to affect me at all. The way that he got my Snapchat was because my Snapchat is on my Instagram. His Snapchat is on his Instagram. I'm not completely sure who added who. We ended up talking on Snapchat a couple of times. He kept hitting me up and he was like, oh, like, when can we chill, blah blah blah. I would always like dodge it because I'm like, ugh, I'm not really in the mood. I wanted to stay focused on school. I didn't want to put in the effort, so I was like, you know what, he asked me, you know, when can we hang out, and I was like, you know what, let me give this kid a chance. And my friend actually told me, not the same friend, you know what, we're gonna call her Natasha, the friend that goes to his school. Natasha goes to Kenny's school. I have another friend that was telling me, you know, don't kind of rob yourself from an opportunity. You never know where it could lead. You never know if it could lead to a relationship. You don't know anything. So don't rob yourself from that, and don't belittle him as a person. Just, you know, open yourself to that. So I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, I need to stop, you know, guys ain't shit. I need to stop saying that when there are guys that are hitting me up and I'm just not giving them the time of day. One time I responded, oh, like, how about this Saturday? And he was kind of shook. He was like, oh, like, it's really gonna happen. He was like, yeah, I can do this Saturday. And it was funny because my best friend, she had a date that Saturday too with someone that was 2 years younger as well. You know, she's gonna go on a date, I'm gonna go on a date. That way we end up doing something on Saturday night. He plays football. I know, like, around this time, there's Friday night football. Like, it's in the fall / winter time. I was kind of concerned if he was gonna have the energy to do it the next day, to like hang out, because I don't know, like, his team has been winning, but if they lose, I know how like guys take football very seriously. So I just wanted to see, like, is he really gonna have the time to go on a Saturday? And I used to be a football cheerleader, so I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe Saturday might not work. But he was like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. So I was like, okay. Natasha told me that, you know, don't give him the opportunity to say like, where you guys should hang out, because then he's gonna be like, oh, you know, come to my place, when you kind of need to set that boundary with him from the jump, so that way he knows that, you know, you're not that type of female, and it's not gonna go down like that. It's not happening. So he was like, oh, what do you want to do? And I was like, let's go bowling, because I don't know if I want to eat. There's multiple things at this bowling alley. There's a gaming room, bowl, and you can eat, you can talk, you can do whatever. So like, I think that was a perfect setting. It's cutting close to Saturday, and I used to work Saturdays. I would work from 6 a.m. to 1 in the afternoon. So I had to go to bed early on Friday nights. Either Thursday or Friday, I asked him, you know, are we still on for Saturday? And he was like, I'll let you know. I kind of looked at the message like, I'll let you know. So I was like, you know what? You know, Bianca, just let it slide, sis. You don't know what's going on. You might have something to do last minute. I just told him, you know, just let me know around 11 in the morning, because that's when I normally take my breaks. That way I can look at my phone and kind of respond to him. I made sure to ask him after his game. And, you know, I was talking to him saying, oh, how was the game? He was like, oh, I won. I was like, oh, congrats. Great job, blah, blah, blah. Like, said I was going to go to one of his games, and I'm so glad I never went, because that would have been a waste of my time. Saturday now, I wake up and I didn't get a response throughout the night, and I was like, you know what, it's kind of expected. He probably like not with his buddies or something to celebrate, so God only knows. And you know what, I finished my shift at work and I never got a message from him, and I didn't want to bombard him with the same question. I was like, you know what, if he's ready, you know, he'll figure it out. But hopefully, you know, I gave him a time to let me know, and he didn't let me know around that time. So I'm like, you know what, maybe he forgot the time, maybe he'll let me know. So in my head, we're still on, because he didn't say otherwise. I'm hanging out with my best friend that also has a date, and she's starting to get ready for her date. And her date was a little bit earlier than mine, so I'm like helping her figure out an outfit. She's doing her makeup, and I'm still waiting on a message. And it's almost an hour until we have to go, and it's a Saturday night. It's gonna be busy. I didn't want to wait in line waiting for it in, is it an alley? Alley, like in the bowling alley? Yeah. Bianca, please. Bowling alleys. I didn't want to wait for an alley to open up for too long, because the time that we were going would be like prime time busy in the bowling alley. So I was like, you know what, like, I kind of need to know now. And I checked Snapchat and I see that he's posting snaps. First, he was like playing video games or something earlier throughout the day. So I'm like, so, you know, number one, he's fine. He's capable of letting me know whether or not we're still on. I was like, you know what, Bianca, maybe he's just relaxing. Let it slide. Give it another hour or something. That was earlier when he posted that, you know, he was playing video games. And time is passing by, and it's almost time that we should have went. And honestly, I would have went if my best friend didn't tell me, you know, don't go. Don't go until you get a confirmed answer. But on his Snapchat, I see that he's at an ice cream shop or whatever with some guys on the football team and some females. And I'm like,
is he sirs? He ain't sirs.
Bet. I messaged this guy so quick. Now it's past the time that we should have went on our date. And my best friend, she was still with me around the time. So she was like, oh my God, like, what is he doing? I messaged him and I was like, so we're not going bowling anymore? And he, I don't know if you guys are ready for me to tell you what this kid said to me. He goes, I'm with the boys. I'm with the boys. Boy, if you don't get... Y'all heard me, right? I'm with the boys. My fingers were going so fast. I literally looked at the message real quick and I was like, He met the standards, the criteria, all of it. After he said I'm with the boys, I put the little trash emoji. And he goes, what? And I was like, it means trash. And he goes, oh, why? And I was like, because that's what you are.
Your mom's a hoe.
And he goes, what? And he's acting so dumb at this point. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with this person. Clearly, like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, some guys might think, oh, he's not really a fuckboy, like, he was busy. That's not busy in my opinion. You made plans with me earlier throughout the week, and it's not even just that. You have given me the impression that you have wanted to go on a date with me, or just hang out with me in general for the longest time. And to me, it makes it seem like, oh, because I didn't want to hang out at your house, you wouldn't have the interest in me. Because God forbid, if I said, yeah, I'll come to your place at 3 p.m., the boys would have been out of question. That's a fact. That's how I knew that he was a fuckboy. Just from that moment, because I saw his little response when I said, oh, and he was like, oh, okay. Like, kind of like he wasn't really interested. He was expecting something else. Because a real man would ask you, can I take you out on a date? Not when can we hang out, something like that. That's why I was very skeptical about anything with him, but I was like, you know what? Let me just see. And I learned my lesson, and I learned it the hard way. I don't really think it was that much of a hard way. The hard way would have been me waiting at the bowling alley. And I was almost there, sis, if it wasn't for my best friend. Shout out to you, Colleen. I was completely done. I deleted him and I was like, I'm not dealing with that. You're trash. I don't have time for that. Why do you message me 2 years going on? Girls, you need to watch out for these fuckboys because they're a different species. They will talk to you for the longest time just to mess with you. Why are you putting in all this effort? You wasted your time too. Because if you literally thought that I was gonna sit here and play your stupid childish ass games, what do I look like? Like, that literally made me think I'm not gonna mess with anyone younger than me. I don't have time for this. I'm in college. Like, I don't have time for I'm with the boys. Okay, and I'm with the boys. Fuck your boys. They fuck boys too. About 5 days later, I guess he finally realizes that, you know, I deleted him, I didn't respond to what he had to say, which goes to show that he really didn't even care. He would post a lot of stuff like, oh, I'm looking for a down female, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, da da da, and I'm like, okay, well, when that is literally sitting right in front of you, you don't take advantage of that. You can't handle a serious relationship. You can't handle a down female. You are not at the capacity to handle a serious female, a woman. You are not at the capacity to handle a woman because you are still a boy. You're not a man. You are a, in the term, fuck boy. Okay? That is your issue number one right there. So until you handle yourself personally and figure out what it is that you need to work on yourself, you cannot include someone else into that because that relationship is just gonna go down the drain. That's not even a relationship. That's a joke. Ooh, this gets me so riled up. It's really nothing to me now. So he messaged me on Instagram. I forgot to delete him off of Instagram, guys. I had a new number. I didn't really worry about him texting me. I deleted him off of Snapchat and I didn't think of anything else. I don't really use Instagram that much at that time. I forgot to delete him and he goes, why you delete me? And I was like, because you were playing games. And he goes, what games? This is what I said. I'm with the boys in quotation mark. And I said, you stay asking me, when am I free? And I just pushed everything to the side so I could hang out with you. But you couldn't even hit me up to let me know if we were still on. Like, that's common courtesy. Just let the person know. And he goes, I was busy. And I was like, you know what? Regardless of the fact that you were busy, you didn't even let me know. I had to ask you. That's another thing. Like, if I didn't ask you, would you have let me know? And he goes, you know, my fault. I'm sorry. I read it and I just didn't respond to it. I was like, are you serious? I think he realizes that he really messed up and he goes, how can I make it up to you? And I said, don't worry about it. And he goes, okay, or something like that. And I think he really thought like, you know, like, it's whatever, like, I really don't care about it. But I was literally like, don't worry about it because there is no further chance. There's nothing there anymore. There's nothing left to do. I believe that in certain situations, people deserve a second chance. But with this situation, your actions spoke way louder than I just knew that he was gonna give me stress. The position that I'm in right now, honey, I don't need stress from a man. Oh, wait, excuse me, a boy. I could already tell from that one situation, I could already tell the amount of stress and altercations and arguments we would have had. And not to say that, you know, relationships, you're not supposed to have arguments, but these are things where I feel as if I don't want to blame one person because I feel like everything is 50-50. In my part, I would have let it happen just from this. Because the second you let someone think that it's okay to do this to you, that's the second that they will continuously do it to you. They will continuously walk all over you. And honey, you're 2 years younger than me. No way. You should be way more mature than that. But regardless, I just didn't see him fit to be in a relationship with me. I feel as if I am way much more worth than that. Even his actions after, he didn't care. He wasn't gonna give the effort, and I don't blame him. I don't care. If you don't want to give the effort, that's on you, honey. I don't care. I'm not losing sleep. If anything, you just gave me more content for YouTube videos. So who's winning? That's really it. And just a word of advice for you ladies, like, and for you guys, hopefully you guys have learned you don't need a smooth talker. Like, honestly, communication is key. Just tell a female what exactly it is that you want. If you want just friends with benefits, if you want to just do that whole entire shit, or if you want something serious with her, because a female will appreciate you more if you just tell her how it is. Honestly, like, that's all it comes down to. Ladies, look at the warning signs. Like, my friend, she told me, you know, watch out for him, he's a player, but you know, it could go another way because he's been trying with you longer than he has with a lot of other females, but you know, you never know what he's doing on the side. I was a little skeptical. And again, it's kind of difficult because you don't want to rob yourself of those opportunities and of something that could potentially be good for you. This, honestly, it only gave me stress for like 24 hours, and that was the 24 hours that it happened. After, I was like, whatever, like, I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. And let me know if you guys liked this, you know, little tea time with B. I thought this was cute. This was fun, you know. Let me know if you guys want me to do this in the future. Comment on this video. Tell me, you know, if you want me to continue to do that. And you know what? I want to hear from you guys. Like, let me know what you think. Did I handle this situation properly? Do you think I did the right thing? Or did you think I overreacted? In my opinion, I really did not overreact. I think... in my eyes, I just think that I handled the situation with maturity and self-respect. I literally did not cuss him out. I was like, I'm gonna try my best to not cuss him out. I was just frustrated and confused, so I was just like what? That one line, bro. I'm with the boys. Like, what? So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the love and support that I'm getting from all of you. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. I swear to God, if this kid hits me up after watching this video, God would ever try me like that again. Like, why would you disrespect me? I'm B. Alright, bye guys. That nigga ain't shit.